Okay guys, we are back with Star Trek Online, and we're just going to hop in to Temporal Ambassador. This is the last one of the Klingon War episode, story arc.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
Okay, so we're heading off to the Azure Nebula. Okay, so we're going to get yesterday's Empire Enterprise uniform. We're going to get Special Requisition, which is a support cruiser. So let's go straight on. Oh, don't want to do that. To the Azure Nebula, which is extremely close actually. Oh. It's not letting me turn. Interesting. One. And I have no idea what happened, but there we have it. Beginning. A Class 11 nebula composed mainly of oxygen and argon with traces of theta, xenon, fluorine, and beryllium. The Azure Nebula was the site of the encounter between the USS Excelsior and a battlecruiser commanded by legendary Captain Kang in 2293. The Excelsior escaped by igniting the volatile beryllium gas, disabling the Klingon vessel. Recent Tholian activity in the region has uncovered a series of subspace corridors throughout the nebula. These corridors may lead to another region of space or even another dimension. So, loading up. Okay. Captain, Starfleet Command reports that a space-time anomaly has been seen in the area of space. Following activity in this region, they wanted us to check it out and see what we can learn. I have it on sensors, sir. Locking in coordinates now. Right. Let's zoom out a little. Okay, and let's do there. Yeah. Wait, it says tracked fire, right? Oh, let's do strategic maneuver. Let's make ourselves good that wise. That's odd. I'm no longer detecting anything in front of us, but I'm picking up a similar or possibly the same anomaly in a new location. I've updated the coordinates on the map. So, I don't see it though. According to the mini-map, there it is. It's right in front of us. Wait, what was that? Coming up close. It's a Wells class. Wells class. Wells class. Happened again. The anomaly just jumped to a new location. Wells class. I think that's a time ship. And now we have a D7 battle cruiser. Okay. And now we have an ambassador class. Time to scan the anomaly. Why does it look like we're getting closer if no we're not moving? And we just turn into a freighter. Interesting. Looks like we've found ourselves in an alternate reality. when we're just afraid to, Captain. We're freightering to that Tholian base. It looked like they had a ship docked, but couldn't tell what ship it was. Oh, don't need to crouch. And now we're in a jumpsuit.
Do you have a question?
I'm back with the Techosite shipment.
Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the plomeek soup. It almost tastes like something.
Thanks.
Do you need anything else?
Gets asking about himself.
My name is Franklin Drake. I was born on a little colony world on the edge of Cardassian space. After the Federation fell to the Klingons, a lot of people moved out of the war zones to try to make new lives. It worked. For a while. When the Bajorans discovered that wormhole and the Dominion invaded, no world, no matter how remote, was safe. I signed on to help fight the Dominion, for all the good that did. The Dominion swallowed the Bajorans whole, and then joined up with the Breen and the Cardassians to destroy the Klingons and the Romulans. After that, it was just a matter of carving up the Alpha Quadrant.
Interesting, so we can tell the difference in history already. The Dominions won the war. Bajor was lost. Deep Space Nine was
The Tholians
lost.
got this piece of space in exchange for signing a non-aggression pact with the Dominion. It wasn't hard to see that the only way to survive was to sign on. Now I'm like you. I work for the Tholians, and in exchange I get a cot, a couple of replicated meals, and the chance to live for one more day. With a little luck, I'll get through tomorrow, too. Do you need anything?
Okay. Let's go see who else we can find. Look, there's another person here. Zavra. Look familiar. So do you. Have you been in any other work camps in this sector? Interesting. I'm Zavra. I've been here for 6 weeks now, working on cargo bay. I'm pretty good at fixing things, even the worn-out junk the Tholians give us. And who do we have to town?
Hello. For all I know, you could be informing on me to the Tholians. But if I don't answer, you'll probably tell them I'm hiding something. Fine.
Paranoid.
My name is Datan. I was born on Romulus. After the war, I signed on to a freighter crew working the Bolian run. My captain got in trouble with the Tholians, and I ended up here. I'm a true and loyal servant of the Tholians, and I don't want any trouble. Now go away and leave me alone. I have work to do.
Wait, just thinking. Does that mean Romulus
Don't bother me.
is around in this timeline? Because the Hobos supernova wouldn't have gone. Possible. Okay, commissary. Quite a few people, so let's go around.
It's too bright in here. Why would you care about me? No one cares about me. I don't even care anymore. Go away. Go away.
Islamic seems very nice. Oh. Evelicia. You look familiar. Yeah, I've seen you around. Weren't you the one caught cheating on the Tongo game on Drozana? As at Frankie's had his Nursian buddies break your arm. How long were you at the action? I'm Alicia Flores, but most people around me call me Chief. I do a little bit of everything: security, ship work, cargo hauling, anything that pays will get me to the next port. Look, Morn's here. And still he says nothing. Just go around.
Have we met?
Okay, what's wrong with this image? He seems off, but I can't tell why. Is it because he's bald? No, wait. Are Cardassians bald? I don't think they are. That's confusing. There's something about him that just looks off. It might be the hair, it might not be, it might just be in my head.
You're just asking to be polite, aren't you? I find idle chatter so tedious these days. Still, it's a way to pass the time. My name is Rugen Skyle. I used to be a member of the Cardassian government until I had a conflict with a rival faction. Politics on my world can be quite cutthroat. Now I'm here. It's better than execution, but only just. The food here is terrible, and the company is worse.
Okay. No one here seems to be particularly happy, but there you go. Tanae?
Yes. My name is Tanae, and for many years I served in Starfleet. After the war was lost, I joined a resistance movement attempting to liberate the core worlds. We failed. We were able to keep the Klingons at bay, but not the Dominion and their allies. After the Breen destroyed Earth and the Dominion occupied Betazed, continued resistance was illogical. Against all reason, we continued our fight as our resistance cells fell, one by one. You might say I was one of the fortunate ones. I survived. I would not agree.
Okay.
Do you require...
So that's then what happened with the Federation. Right, so then let's talk with Sean.
How can I assist you? I'm Valkel Sean, captain of the Belfast. I run freight for the Tholians. Basic supplies, mostly. But once in a while, they need me to pick up dilithium from the mines on Remus. We're in dock here for a few days getting some repairs done. Cut too close to the Konos blast zone on my last trip back, and ran into some raiders. They won't trouble anyone again. But they fused half my power conduits and fried the deflector before I managed to take them out.
Okay, so that basically
If there's anything else...
certifies what we were saying, or what I was saying earlier about what's his name? Not his name. Romulus and Remus planet. Because just said he's been to Remus.
I will be free.
Okay, Obasek.
My name is Obasek. Once my people served the Romulans. Now we have new masters. I will serve for now, because to refuse would be my death. But when the time is right, we'll rise up against our oppressors and destroy them. If you would be free, watch for an opportunity. The Tholians will show their weakness soon enough. Do not
Okay.
waste my time.
So we have Obasek here. Let's just go get our food. Humanoid dietary supplement 47. What's going on with our hands?
I haven't seen you around here before, Captain.
Is it like... I'm gonna have to...
Got a minute to talk?
I'm new here.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew, we were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly, moved through time, and everything changed. We tried to go back. I Guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
What are you talking about? Who's us?
Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. And the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed.
Okay.
We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war, and the Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us and the Enterprise D, and there's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
Lead on. Okay. Tasha. Empress Stephen's mother. Okay. There. Okay.
We need your help.
What's going on?
I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well, and you're a Starfleet officer too. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right. We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
Count me in. What do you need me to do?
Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. But you're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least. Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise.
I'll do it. What's next?
Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Thanks. Okay. So, let's talk to this person.
This place isn't what it's supposed to be.
Can you tell me what's supposed to happen?
I can't see it clearly. I just know that something is wrong. That woman over there, does she have a daughter? Someone named Sela. I know that's important, but there are a lot of other things. I'm sorry, it's difficult to put into words. What I can tell you is that if someone asks for your help, give it. That will set things right.
Okay.
Something's not right here. My name is Neelan. I'm an Alorian. Some people would call me a wanderer. I go from place to place, listening to the universe, to the people. And then I look at you and this place and I can't explain it, but it's wrong. All of it. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Something...
Okay, he's... interesting. Most Solarians are, though. Temporal? Look familiar? I get that a lot. Must be one of those faces. My name's Temporal. I served on a few ships, but cargo haulers don't need science officers, so it's hard to find a berth these days. You don't know a ship that's looking for a crew, do you? I'm willing to work hard. I'll even cook if that's what the ship needs. Anything to get out of these work camps. Okay.
What do you want? My name is Bavat. Before the Tholians conquered the Empire, I was the leader of a great house. I sat on the High Council and spoke for the Empire on more than a dozen worlds. None of that matters now. The past is nothing to a slave. I will die here in service to the Tholians, just like you will. Ask your questions!
Okay. Finally.
You looking for something? I'm Farrick. Wheeling and dealing is my game. At least it was, until the webheads put a stop to any trade that doesn't benefit them. Still, I know how to get a few things. You looking for bonus replicator rations? Maybe a bottle of authentic pre-war Romulan ale? If you've got something to trade, I've got what you need.
I hate Ferengi.
Hey.
They're just so annoying. Right. I just need to go see Drake. Okay. This is quite an interesting world. At least it's something in between the two.
Do you have a question?
Ron Castillo said you have a key for me?
Take it. Here's a map, too. You'll need it in the tunnels. I still don't know why I'm risking my neck for this. Don't expect any more help from me. The Federation fell before I was born. I shouldn't even care, but there's something about Yar and Castillo. I know they believe they can make a difference. It makes me want to believe.
Thank you. I'll take the risks now.
Do you need anything else?
Okay, convince someone. Okay, trying to look at this. I'm Trill, formerly part of the Federation. I'm assuming, because Jetsia, part of the Federation, during Deep Space Nine, time altered during Deep Space Nine's 1 point, yes. I think. Right, Bavat, just Klingon, probably wouldn't help Trill. Oversec might. Farrick won't. I'm gonna start by asking Shun.
How can I assist you?
Can I get you to create a diversion for us? We need to reach the control room.
I don't remember the Federation. Or Starfleet. The war was almost over before I was born. This is the only life I know. One of servitude, deprivation, loss. I want something better. That freedom my parents and grandparents told me about. I want the Federation back. I'll help. Just tell me what you need.
Thanks. Okay. So now we just wait for the diversion.
Usha, to the death!
Usha.
Die before I serve you. Die already.
Okay.
You cannot win, Tholian!
Put these controls. Alright. Maintenance tunnel. Again, freaky hands. Don't know what's up with the hands, but just leaving it. Just
Well
leaving
done.
it.
Those maintenance tunnels are a maze. They make navigating the Jeffries tubes on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend using the map to keep track of where you've been, what doors lead away from which room, and where you are currently.
Okay. Okay.
We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter. You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned.
Why would the Tholians put a system in place that could create a hostile environment for them?
The Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms connected to the hangars have their atmospheres exchanged to prevent damage to the systems they're dismantling for study. Also, sometimes they force humanoids to do the work for them, so they'll pump in something we can handle.
Makes sense. Oh. Elder Triple, please share your wisdom. Triple coos for a moment and then rolls gently towards you looking for food. You then realise you're just talking to okay. That was pointless. And I have no idea what these signs meaning, but I'm just following that one. Oh god. Oh, this time we got crate. What's a level appropriate item? Disruptor split beam rifle. Could be worse. Okay. Oh. Closed methane gas vents. Okay. Vent control room atmosphere. Create oxygen based environment. Okay. Lower ambient temperature. Of course. It's now gonna kill him. Poor Tholians. Poor Tholians. Okay. He's dead, Jim. Who's Jim? Wait. He's dead, Jim. That's a isn't that a reference to the original series? 'Cause didn't McCoy say that fairly frequently? Hallelujah. We went through literally every single one as far as I could tell. Saved more than 9. Okay. Unlock the controls. Right.
All major systems are still operational. Good.
Let's see. Castillo.
We need to work together.
What's your speciality?
I was the helm officer on the Enterprise before everything went to hell. But I'm really handy with heavy machinery, like those clamps holding the ship. I know I can take care of those and get us free. We need to work together.
You're in docking clamps? Tanae?
I am here to assist. My first posting in Starfleet was to an ambassador-class vessel. I am familiar.
Starship
I am
power.
here to assist. What do you...
Then, yeah.
We don't have much time. I know a few tricks to take that tractor beam system offline.
Okay.
I'm also... We don't have much time.
Tractor beam. So then, I'm on the Tholian web. Look at that shit. Looks so big from here, and we're not even up close yet. How are the others doing? Nearly finished.
Overriding security protocols.
Deactivating the web. Okay, web's open.
I'm changing the targeting subroutines for the tractor beams.
Docking clamps coming off. Power's out. Come on. Come on. Come on, Natasha. Just.
Tractor beam is disabled.
Let's go. Let's go. And we're off. There. That's perhaps a little over dramatic. I thought you deactivated all the safety protocols. Hey, it's not that I was positive. Okay. One more. Okay, I got it. Jeez. Look how big it is, though. So much I'd love to do if this was real life. I'd love to go into a starship. Yeah. We are there, unless they want to throw something else at us. Boarding the Enterprise. Although I have no idea what 4 individuals can do, because as far as I know, the crew is still in the base. NCC 17001C, USS Enterprise. Ambassador class. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Seems that controls are quite... Let's see if I... buttons to different stuff is extremely confusing.
Target shield has failed.
started.
Looks like you could use some help.
Help will help me. Alright. Get the bloody things. Oh. God.
We took a hit. Phasers are partially offline. We'll need to work together to take out this last ship.
Oh shit, there's two ships. Jesus. I apologize for so many reasons. I'm badly armed, I'm talking to myself, not into the mic, and this is driving me crazy. Holy god, that's a lot of things to collect. So, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll just... collect it all and worry about it once more screen. Okay, there we go. Incoming hail.
The way is clear, and the temporal anomaly has been stabilized. Head for the anomaly, Enterprise. It will put you back where you need to be.
Who are you? How do you know where we need to be?
That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is. Get moving. The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
Thanks for your help. Setting a course now. Okay. The Federation uniform. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know. But here we go. Dying through. Again with the hands. Where am I? What am I doing here?
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C, and compromise that timeline as well.
What are you gonna do with me then?
We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of.
So, how do I get back?
As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
And if it didn't, then I would have been stuck. Okay. Back in the Galago. And let's get in the anomaly. That's strange, sir. I thought I had something on sensors, but it's gone. Everything is quiet. No Tholians or other ships within range. The anomaly Starfleet Command wanted us to investigate isn't here either. We can depart the system on your order. Okay. So... the anomaly took us into a different timeline. We fixed that timeline. Killed a few Tholians. And... there. Saving Janeway. Ah. I do like fan-made.
There wasn't anything there? That's strange.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations, Commander.
And that's it for this part. And I'll see you guys for the next episode, which is which is yesterday's war. We have a featured episode here, but I'm not going to do that. It's part of the... That's not it. There's a new expansion coming out on April 25th. Or actually it's already out now. I've pre-recorded. Because I pre-record these episodes. So it's probably out now. But at this point it's coming out, so that featured episode is up. And in the next episode we're going to do Yesterday's War, the Once and Future Agent. So I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye guys.